Buenos dias. Okay, first priority of business, heat. Come on. Ah, there we go. Got a fan to circulate the air, and I have it hooked up to a 20-pound propane tank, but it's in the cab of the truck through the window on the other side, so no risk of blowing up this time. There, okay. So yeah, that was a quick day. I wanted to get here before it got dark, but in January it gets dark before 5 p.m. So it's only, what time is it right now? It's only 5:45. Hey, is that you?
That's me.
Oh, I'm just getting set up. Sorry about that. My neighbor stopped by to say hello. I'm at my campsite in Malacqua, just outside of Sicamous. And so he saw me pull in, came over and said hello. But yeah, anyways, got here dark. It's almost 6 o'clock now. So yeah, I'm just going to get settled in, get a good night's sleep. I've got some stuff that I want to do this weekend that I'll bring the GoPro along, and yeah, I might do a quick tour of the pickup truck, the tramper, camper, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if I'm going to include that in this video because I don't want it to be too long, so I might do a separate video on that. If I do, there'll be a link in the description below for you to see the setup if you're curious with that kind of stuff. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna get tidied up here and get everything in its place. It's warming up quite nice here with Mr. Buddy heater and the propane tank in the back of the truck rather than in the cab like last time, or in the canopy like last time. So we're safe. Got a carbon monoxide detector this time too. So should be a nice, comfortable, quiet, safe night. Okay, we'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Toasty warm in here last night. Stayed around 20 degrees Celsius, which was right around 70 Fahrenheit in here. Very comfortable to sleep in. It got down last night to about minus 15 Celsius, which that's about 0 Fahrenheit, maybe 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty chilly outside, but nice and warm inside with the buddy heater. So I was going to possibly post a separate video with the truck camper setup, but from what I've seen on the comments and the messages I've got, everyone wants to see the setup anyway. So let's include it in this video, and then maybe down the road I'll do a separate video when I put it all back together. But all right, enough rambling. Let's get to the truck camper setup. Okay, let's start at the front of the truck. That's the driver's seat, passenger seat, back seat. So I've actually got a 20-pound propane tank in the back seat, and then I'm just running a low pressure hose through the back window. There we go, see? So we get some fresh air coming in through here. Propane tank, there it is. So nice and safe, and it is running my Mr. Buddy heater. I do have one of these eco fans on here, which don't require any electricity. It actually uses the heat from the Buddy heater to spread the heat around. So anyways, back to the hose. It's a low pressure hose specifically designed for the Buddy heater. If you use a regular propane hose, the oils and plasticizers in there, I guess, will plug up the Buddy heater, and I destroyed my last one doing so. I've also installed, can we get the light down there? I've got a proper fuel filter on there as well. Again, you can get this off the Mr. Buddy website, or probably Amazon or anywhere online. But this is to prevent it plugging up where the propane comes through in that orifice down there. I'm trying to move the shadow. As you see the blue flame down there. Yeah, my last one got plugged up down there and destroyed it. You can clean it. They say you can put Q-tip and rubbing alcohol. That didn't work for me, so I had to buy a whole new one. But this time around, with a proper hose and a fuel filter, this one should stay nicely lit and keep me warm. Speaking of keeping warm, there is the danger of carbon monoxide poisoning and also running out of oxygen when you're running one of these inside such a small quarters. That being said, I got a carbon monoxide detector, 0 parts per million. I've been running this for 24 hours, so no carbon monoxide in here. I do keep the window cracked, plus I've got cracks in the window or the canopy. You can see it there, and there's one on the other side as well. So there is some fresh air coming through all the time, but with the propane tank in the back seat and the little bit of airflow that we got, I have no problems running out of oxygen or any carbon monoxide poisoning. On top of that, another safety feature, there is a low oxygen sensor on the Buddy heater. So if for whatever reason I do run low on oxygen, then it'll kick off. What else? So for the actual build itself, let's start with the bed. I've just got some 1x1s just set up like a box. Got one there, and I've got one in the back as well. Then in between the boxes, I have just a piece of plywood attaching the two, and you can see I've got some reflective. Anyways, I've stapled it to the bottom and the top to stop all the cold air from coming from underneath into the bed. So this keeps the cold air from coming through on my mattress. I've got a 4-inch self-inflatable mattress. I just got another blanket to keep the cold air from coming up from the bottom. A sleeping bag rated for 0 Fahrenheit or about minus 17 Celsius. And then my pillows. So what I've noticed sleeping in the back of my truck, it's actually colder from the ground up than it is from the ceiling down. So you don't need a lot of blankets up top, but you need lots underneath. So keep it warm underneath. You'll stay warm in here. Like I said, just this is probably overkill for what I need, but last night, first night with this new sleeping bag, slept fantastic. What else have I got? Okay, on this side, which would be more of kind of like the office side, I've got a Coleman power bank. Right now it's just charging the laptop, keeping the laptop running. I've been running this all day and I've only used 2/3 or 2/5 of the battery, so still quite a bit left. I can probably run it all day long. Just some storage down here for this one. I just put my backpack in there, keep that away from the heat. So again, these are just 1x1s, you know, some plywood on top, nothing fancy, nothing special. I'll clean it up later once I want a more permanent setup. Then over here, I've just got my water. I've got some dessert for later. Little stool to sit on. Because as you can see, let me turn this off. So, when I'm sitting on my bed, I can't sit up at all. And you can't sit like this for a long time working on the laptop or something. So, I've got this stool so that when I actually do sit, I've got just enough room. I'm 5'8", so any taller than this and it'd be a little cramped. So you definitely want some headspace if you're going to be sitting in here for a long time. If it's just for sleeping, don't worry about it. But you know, I like to also have a spot to do some work, edit the vlogs, whatever it might be. So yeah, stool. In here, I've just got a cooktop. Holds a 1 pound propane tank underneath and a flame up top. I'll be making dinner later on, so you'll see that later on in the video. Underneath, just got more desserts. Got a bottle of port. I've got these inside my boots because, like I said, lots of cold. As you can see, the snow's not even melting on the ground yet. Up at eye level, it's pushing over 20 degrees Celsius, over 70 Fahrenheit up here. But really cool down here. So I've got little heaters inside my boots to keep my feet warm. Under here, so I get the light. There, so just underneath, I've got my backpack full of clothes. I've got random coolers here underneath, just, you know, more storage, food, whatever it might be. Issues, problems, condensation from all the breathing and propane heat. So there is quite a lot of condensation that every now and again I have to open the doors to try to air it out. I may try to find something to, oh, my ass is on fire. Whoop, sat too close to that thing. It's pretty tight in here. But, yeah, so condensation, big issue, especially with how cold it is outside and how humid it is inside. So I may just try to find, you can buy those beads or something, put in a cup. It helps draw the moisture out of the air, but that's to be expected when you are running propane heat and breathing all the time. I do have it carpeted in here, so I don't have any condensation dripping from the ceiling, which is really nice. So, you know, definitely if you can, get a carpeted canopy. But yeah, the humidity, it's really bad this time, so I might just have to crack the windows and let it air out for a little bit. But yeah, that's about it. Maybe one more thing to show you. I've got, this was installed with my canopy. It's just a 12-volt system that's hooked up to the truck battery, where I can charge, you know, my watch, my phone, whatever else, and it runs off of the truck battery. It doesn't draw enough power to drain the battery, so that's good. Yeah, that's all I can think about right now. If you have any questions about the truck build or about what it's like to, you know, sleep in these things for a week at a time, I'm in the middle of a 4 or 5 day camping trip right now. So if you've got any questions, throw it down in the comment section. I'll respond to your questions when I get a chance. And also too, if you've watched any of my videos, I don't normally ask for this, but I am trying to build a community and build a subscriber base. So if you do end up liking this kind of stuff, I will ask if you can subscribe to the channel. Also like the video as well. I've posted well over 100 videos on my YouTube channel. I'm trying to figure out where to take this thing. So your comments, your subscriber when you click subscribe and when you like certain videos. That lets me know what I should be doing going forward. So that really helps the channel and really helps me, and I would really appreciate it. Thanks very much. Good evening. We fast forwarded a few hours, and it's time for dinner. It's pushing 7 p.m. Tonight, I'm going to try and cook butter chicken. I'm not sure how this is going to work, or if it's gonna stink up my canopy, but the only instructions on the back are to cook it in the microwave. It comes in, right? But I didn't feel like getting all the ingredients for butter chicken, because usually got a bunch of leftovers, and I got nowhere to keep leftovers. So we're gonna try to cook it in a pot. Just gonna throw it in there, and I've got a little camp stove, I guess, the 1 pound propane tank, and then the flame up top. Put the pot, and yeah. Oh shoot, I've got a lighter, but it is under my snow pants. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Going through a few. Ah, I got it. New lighter. Yep. Okay. So, first things first. Actually, first things first. We are going to dive into. Can you see that? Maybe. Yep. It's I've never seen a black beer can. It kind of took my eye. Usually, all these craft beers have all these fruity colors on it, and I'm not a craft hoppy beer type guy, so I saw this. It's 33 Acres of Darkness, brewed in Vancouver, BC, on 8th Ave. Interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna give it a try. That's the nice thing about camping in the winter time. Your beer stays ice cold no matter where it is. So it actually might still be frozen. Nope. Ah. Oh yeah. Very good. Ice cold. Yeah, very good. Okay, now we got that out of the way. Let's get food going. Okay, so let's get cutlery sets. When you're a minimalist, 1 knife, 1 fork, 1 spoon. Actually, a true minimalist would probably have 1 for all these, but kind of a hybrid minimalist, I guess. So, all right, let's throw this in there. Oh, it smells like butter chicken. Okay. Oh, I left the garbage in the... Oh, shoot. Got a garbage bag that I left inside the cab of the truck. So let's just put this back in the container carefully. Okay. Oh, that's plastic. Ah. I thought that was a chunk of chicken. It was actually the plastic wrap that it came in. Ugh. Okay. Making a mess everywhere here. Gotta wash down that plastic. Good that I got it down. Alright, there really doesn't look like there's much in here. There it is. I guess single serving. Alright, well, let's fire this thing up. Okay, let that cook on low heat. These little camping stoves cook very fast. So you want them on very low heat. And actually what I might do, put the lid on. Let it warm up. Okay, while that's cooking, let's go over some housekeeping. Still 0 parts per million when it comes to carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide. What is this one? One of the carbons. Carbon monoxide. Yes, so 0 parts per million, even though I'm breathing in here. I've got a cooktop going. I've got my buddy heater going. And one thing we're gonna try tonight, I am at my campsite. I don't have running water, but I do have power. So what I've done is I've actually run an extension cord, okay, through the window, out the passenger back door, and then it's running over to my electrical outlet at my campsite. So I've got 15 amps of power coming in. So I'm just charging. Oh, one sec, this is boiling. Yeah, that's not gonna take warm to cook. That's not gonna take that's not gonna take long to cook. Yeah, have another beer, Tony. So right now I'm just charging my little power bank so that I can run my laptop later on. But instead of running my buddy heater tonight, what I would like to try, I brought an electric space heater. It's a 1500 watt, 14 amp little space heater that I usually run in my RV. There's a thermostat on there, so you can set it to like 18 or 20 or 25 degrees Celsius, room temperature for Fahrenheit around 70. And that usually keeps my 30-foot RV warm. So I'm thinking in my canopy here in the back of my pickup truck, that's going to do just fine. But I'm going to try running that tonight instead of the buddy heater and see how it goes. But for now, using the power to charge up my battery, running the buddy heater just to warm up. It's warmed up to about freezing outside, so 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. It might actually start raining tonight, so it's warmed up considerably. But yeah, I'm gonna run the buddy heater while I have dinner, and then we're gonna get the electric space heater going, and then I will let you guys know in the morning how everything worked out for the heat, how dinner went. Yeah, it's way too hot. Yeah, I think dinner is ready. So, okay, I'm going to eat. My laptop's in the way though. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna have dinner.
Connected to ANPHONYLAPTOP.
The laptop just turned on. Hang on one sec. Close. Off. And phone. Okay. So anyways, like I was saying, I'm gonna have dinner, run the space heater, and then I'll update you guys in the morning on how dinner was, how the sleep was, and then I've got something planned for tomorrow that hopefully goes well. With the weather conditions the way they are, it can go really, really bad, or it's going to be really, really cool and great and fun. So we'll, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes in the morning. Okay, good night, everyone. Uh-oh. Whoa.